I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to help you walk across the landscape of recovery to the other side of the dark jungle, to the other side of the deep ravine, to the other side of the fiery desert, to a beautiful space where you can breathe and relax and just enjoy having that journey behind you. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose, and then another little sip at the top, then slow exhale, very slow. Slow as you can go. One of the most powerful things I do with clients early on is map their recovery. So together we conceptualize and we program, we deliver a vision to unconscious mind of where we're headed. So let's think about it like Google Maps. Okay, you've got Google Maps on your phone. And with Google Maps on your phone, what's the first thing you do? You type in or speak in, you put your destination into Google Maps. And then what do? You hit start. And then what do? You go. And you move along that path, and Google Maps is talking to you. She's talking to you, telling you turn here and turn there. And what happens if you go off course? Rerouting. So that's another thing I do with clients, rerouting. Okay, you had a lapse in your protocol, and you decided that you were going to go do a physical treatment again, and it did not work out. I'm going to reroute you and say, back on track. We're headed for the destination. But this video is about setting that destination, plugging it into Google Maps and really putting it in there. And once you put it in there, the odds are like high 90s, 99.999 that you're going to get there. But you got to plug it in and keep going. Plug it in and keep going. Sometimes that 0.001 of a percentage is you end up somewhere even better. So you're going to get there. That's inevitable. But what we need to do is, this is one of the most powerful things to do, is set your intention, set your mind, not just with an abstraction, like in Google Maps, you type it in, but with a fully embodied vision of where you're going. So this is also part of what I do with clients. You're moving your mind beyond where you are. So you're moving, if let's say you have anxiety sensations, you're moving your mind to a place where you can do anything, and anxiety sensations are no longer something that you fear. So if they come up, whatever, you truly do not fear them, and you can then live your life in any way you want to live. And the cool thing is that when you no longer fear them, there's no fuel and they fade. Same with chronic pain, gastritis, insomnia, all this stuff. It's about lowering the fear. How do we lower the fear? On our map, we plug in the destination, we make it big, we make it vivid, we make it alive, we make it sensory, sensual. We know where we're headed, we have it in our heart where we're going, right? So even if it's a bit of time on the journey, it's like picking a major when you go to college. Maybe you switch your major, but if you want to be a chemistry major, you sign up for chemistry courses. It might take you 4 years, might take you 5 years, might take you 6 years if you want to do some extra time in the middle to do an international study, whatever. But you set your destination. And that's just really a powerful and beneficial thing to do. So that's why I'm talking about it with such emphasis today, is because when you set that and you really set it, you can almost set it and forget it. And I have techniques where you remind unconscious mind, of course, of where you're headed, but you set it. Just like with Google Maps, you don't have to usually, unless it blanks out in the middle, you don't have to type it in again wherever you're headed. You just go, you follow, you make your turns. If you go off track somehow, you make a wrong turn, rerouting, and you're on your way. So I hope this was helpful. It was really helpful for me. I've had a lot of help along the way. I had deep training for like 30 years in rapid resolution therapy. So I know how to do this stuff. And then I also worked with some coaches who helped reroute me when I needed rerouting. Get back on track. Okay? This is where we're headed. We're not headed into catastrophe and despair and, oh, my life is going to be horrible and I'm just going to end up in bed forever. No, all of that, that's not the destination. We don't type that in. Might have those fears and think those fears, but we're not plugging it in and hitting start. We're hitting start on the destination that we want, that our heart is ready for, that we're moving to. And the secret is that it works. You hold that long enough and you get it deep in your unconscious mind and you're going there. It's inevitable. There's no way to stop it. So if you like this video or you find my videos helpful, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up and comment. Let me know what your destination is. Just give me one line. Say, hey, I set my intention. I set my map today for my recovery. It might be, let's say you have gastric sensations. You've been having gastric sensations. You might say, I want to go out to eat and eat anything on the menu that I want. And I'm going to order pad woon sen at a Thai restaurant. And I'm going to drink some green tea with it. And it's going to be wonderful. It's going to have shrimp in it and a little bit of egg. And I'm going to squeeze lime over the surface, over the top. And I'm just going to enjoy that so much. Maybe with a gastritis journey, things have been limited. And maybe you want to eat a pizza, that creamy, cheesy, savory pizza. You're biting into that pizza. That's the vision. You lock it in and you go. So let me know in the comments where you're headed in your recovery. Might be running a marathon. It doesn't have to be huge. Might be going to the beach with your grandkids. Something like that. I know you're going to get there. So keep at it, set it, and hit that start button. The start button is the positive emotion, feeling good about your destination. I am going, you say it to yourself. I'm going. And everything around you will align to that and move you towards it. So thanks for watching. I love you guys. I know how hard this journey is. I was bedbound for a year. It took me a long time to get out of here. So my mission is to help people on the journey to reclaim their lives. If you need help, head to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com. You can sign up for a free consult call, or you can sign up for my mailing list and download my free somatic meditation. There's just a lot of resources. And setting that intention into the map is the first step towards a new life. So do it. I'll see you in the next video.